Hey everyone, so the province just announced that effective January 1st of 2024, there will be a change to the rent cap that is currently in place with regards to the Residential Tenancy Act. So I'm sure most of you already know this, but a few years ago, the provincial government came out with a 2% annual rent cap, meaning that landlords cannot increase rent on existing tenants any more than 2% per year. It's something that was called for by a lot of people for a very long time, some sort of rent cap, because we all hear about the stories in the media of people getting notice that their rent is going up 100% or 80%. And they wanted some way to kind of limit that scenario from happening. Now, there was a lot of kickback when they announced the 2% rent cap because it somewhat handcuffed landlords. And the reason it handcuffed them is because expenses in general, power, insurance, property tax, condo fees if applicable, etc. All of those things have gone up significantly more than 2% over the past year. So landlords haven't been able to keep up. Now, effective January 1st, 2024, that 2% rent cap is going to be increased to 5%. So a significantly better number than 2%, but still a fairly steep rent cap. Now, if you want my opinion on the situation, I do believe that we do need some sort of rent cap. I don't believe that it should necessarily be percentage based. As somebody renting a property for $1,000 a month versus somebody renting something for $2,500 to $3,000 a month, that 5% rent cap is going to be a lot more penalizing to the landlords that own affordable housing. On another note, I did make a post back when they announced the 2% rent cap a few years ago, basically saying that I didn't think it was going to work, and I got ripped apart in the comments by a lot of people who were advocating very heavily for the rent cap. And I just want to go and say that, it may sound good on paper, a 2% rent cap, but average rents have gone up over 12% per year since the 2% rent cap has been applied. So it's not necessarily doing what you think it may. Now again, 5% is a lot more reasonable. I still think it's gonna really hurt landlords that own affordable housing and could potentially force them to sell their units. So what do you think about the rent cap? Do you think it was good that they went from 2 to 5? Should they have went higher than 5? Should they have stayed at 2? Or should there be no rent cap at all? Let me know what you think in the comment section below.